Welcome to the Just Being Frank Show, the realest sports talk show on YouTube, giving fans a real-life perspective on sports and entertainment.
You knew better, you do better, who do it better? Get top of the morning, afternoon, night, depending on where you at. It's the Pope, your host that do the most. Welcome to Just Being Frank Show. Man, oh man, oh man, we got the last game to CCC do what we love to see CC do. And we would love for her to be able to be MVP of this whole tournament, even though all of the BS she been going through. Make sure we hit the like button. We subscribe to the channel. We share the channel. Hype button if it is one for the lives. I'm not sure. And all that good stuff, man. But we got to cook up today this good morning. Let go. Shout out to Hoop Jargon in the building, Mr. Money Man. Mr. Money Man. 17. See, shout out for the super chat. But I follow you on different platforms. And 199, my brother. 17,000. And you bring your ass over here with $1.09. You must have meant to put 199. You must have meant to put 199. Yeah. That must have been. That's a mishaps. That's a mistake. He did. Okay, that's good. That's cool. If the big Luke coming in. No worries. Yeah, my boy Hoop Jargon, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I follow him on different platforms. And on Instagram, my boy was at the casino the other day. He had me mad at my girl. Because my girl, she like to go hit the slots. She don't ever win no motherfucking bread. I'm talking about we just be losing bread. She don't know. And this nigga go to the slot machine and he didn't hit 17 bucks. I looked at her, I said, you're not playing slots no more. You can't do that right there. You're done. You're retired from slots. You're not playing slots no more. You ain't never brought in a motherfucker. You know, now, granted, she didn't hit 800, 600. She didn't hit the little bread. She didn't got to the little. But I'm like, man, we just be throwing money in the slot machine just to get swatted, okay? This nigga hoop 17 come-ups. 17,000 come-ups. And nigga came over here. Shot me to 199. Oh, that's how we feel. Hey, listen, I'm not complaining. Pro tip, always play quick hit. All right, I'm going to let her know that. I'm going to definitely let her know. I told her, look, because, you know, she said, how much did he play? He probably played 600-700 to get to 17. I'm like, I doubt it. I've had a conversation with Hoop before about how much he take to the casino because he like me. I'm gonna give you $100. After $100, I ain't bumped. Now I always say that, but yeah, I go over. I go over a little bit over, but my main thing is $100, and that's that. But yeah, Hoop say he only put in 300, was down to his last 6 in the fourth quarter, and it came in the clutch. So yeah, that's what's up. Appreciate the $5 super chat as well. Maybe he gonna keep those coming through the whole live stream. Let's clap it up for that. Clap it up for that. Hold on, I actually got sound effect. We need to give an applause for Hoop Jargon gonna sponsor. That a little birdie told me he was gonna sponsor the show today. Yeah. Little birdie told me he was gonna sponsor the show today. He feeling generous. He just came up on 17 rackaronis, right? And so he gonna sponsor the show. Let's have it up for the Hoop. Shout out to Hoop Jargon. All right, let's get back to business. Shall we? Let's get back to business, shall we? Shout out to Duke. Shout out to American Girl in the building. Everybody that's coming through early. It's already a good day when you got super chats starting out the gate. Whether it's $1.99, $4.99, it's already starting out a good day in a good way. And let's say this here, man. For Caitlin Clark to be leading the USA FIBA Cup team in points, assists, and efficiency. Efficiency. Let's see. Look, listen. A lot of people just look at points and rebounds and efficiency, which she was 6th overall in efficiency, I believe her rookie year, 6th overall in efficiency. So when she makes something happen, it's most likely to happen in a good, positive way, whether it's the shot falling and all of that. And for her to be coming off the bench, most of the games, she's been coming in the 4-minute mark. So after warm-ups, Caitlin Clark has been on the bench. Jeopardy status, just waiting, anticipating to get in the game. And I believe they play 10-minute quarters. So 5.5 minutes, Caitlin is just splintered, ass is splintered up. And then she goes into the game. Besides the first game, all the other games, when she got in the game, she not even playing her position. They playing her out of position when she enters the game. So that's another hurdle she got to jump over. All right, how do I fit in with this team playing off the ball? And most of the girls on the team seems to not want to give me the ball when I'm open. When I'm open for the ball, they looking me off and going elsewhere. So again, I'm telling you, basketball is about rhythm. It has a lot to do with rhythm, the flow of the game, right? You think too much, you overthink shit, you're gonna make a lot of mistakes, right? If you don't think, you gotta just be on point. But it's usually about the flow of the game. So when she's sitting on the wing and she's thinking to herself, I'm open, and the ball don't come, that's the letdown. But you still got to ramp yourself up to continue to play. And then it happens again, and it happens again, and it happens again. It can throw you out of sync for sure, right? So for Caitlin to still get the numbers that she has produced, and main one being efficiency, for her to remain efficient, and also with her being out for the damn near a year. She ain't played in I don't know how long. Somebody in the chat, let me know. What was that? How long ago was it? 200 and some days that Caitlin Clark hasn't seen the court played a full game. And immediately she come in game 1, 17-12. And in that game, I don't know why, because I'm shocked, but they allowed her to play the point guard like she plays point guard. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful. She damn near didn't miss. I think she damn near went 4 for 4 from the 3. Out the gate after not playing 8 months. Thank you, Jeff Sandy. 8 months. The last time she had a real game. Now, of course, she's been in the gym working on her game. She lives in the gym. But training and practicing shape is different from game shape, right? And so luckily she wasn't playing so many minutes, but she came in the game, 4-minute mark, sitting for 6 minutes, and came in immediately, made an impact. By halftime, the girl had 8 points and 8 assists. This is how easy it is for her if you just allow her to do her, right? She's not overthinking nothing. She was just everything was in the flow of the game. And in the next game, she don't start again, same bullshit. But they made sure in the next game, it was Angel Reese and Paige Buckers came. To where Angel getting a rebound, see Caitlin, I'm not going to you. You know how frustrating that is, especially when you're the type of player that Caitlin Clark is. Like, you know in your head, you're not going to say it to everybody, but you know you head and shoulders above all these girls, talent-wise, IQ-wise. Not even just the talent, but the smarts. Like, so she got to be looking at them as some type of idiots. You better believe Caitlin know y'all are just dumb out here. Y'all dumb off the court and on the court. It doesn't matter. You just have no smarts for the game of basketball. To where y'all overthinking shit, y'all trying to be selfish, and y'all actually jealous of me being on your team and getting the shine that I get. And so that brings me to the point where, oh man, I gotta fix that. I don't say last. I just seen with my title. That's spelled wrong. My bad. But it comes to the point where it's like, y'all hate me so much, or y'all been instructed to go away from whatever it is, but it still doesn't matter. I'm still at the top of the ladder, right? And to see that Paige has now taken over in the voting spots of the MVP is wild, Bill, because I've been to Dallas when they played in America Airline Arena where the Dallas Mavericks play. And all you've seen all through, it was 22,000 sold seats. Out of 22,000, at least 17 to 18,000 was wearing either a CC t-shirt or jersey in Dallas. The next player was, of course, Paige Buckers, jerseys and t-shirts. But it was so here and there, very few and in between. You walk around that big old stadium, right, and you looking around. You didn't see no Paige Buckers jerseys and t-shirts like that. They were here and there. You damn sure didn't see nobody else from the Dallas Wings. Anytime you seen a Dallas Wings t-shirt or jersey, it was Paige's. And for sure, listen, Paige probably had just as many as I would say she had more than Lexi Hall and them, but it was alarming. It was easy to see who everybody came to see. And so for all of a sudden, even you got to listen to the crowd when Caitlin Clark enters the game compared to anybody else, whether it's Paige, Angel, they don't get a hooray. They don't get a hurrah. When Caitlin come into the game, especially since she's been coming off the bench right before last game, oh man, you hear the noise, right? So even in Fiba, majority of fans that's at that game is there for Caitlin Clark. So I'm gonna bring up Ock Nation. He gonna help me with this here on how bots and votes on certain things and going viral with certain things, it could be bought. It could be bought, right? And the reason of who could be buying these viewerships or these votes, who could be doing such a thing? Let's go, Ock.
Reporting on Caitlin Clark. Just as a lot of guys are making a lot of money reporting on.
Hold on, let me read this first. It doesn't matter. Paige Bucker fans are using bots. They are embarrassing, and we have stopped voting. Is it really Paige Bucker's fans? Or, like Ock Nation said, is it the UConn community? All the players that used to play for UConn? Is it a thing? I don't know. Let's listen up.
Series of other things online, right? But Caitlin Clark makes a lot of money for a lot of guys and gals. So that encourages you to keep making videos. If you were to there's no Paige Bucker's channels. That lets you know. There's no buzz, there's no Riz, there's no cha-cha. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing there. So there's no way she could win a fan poll over Caitlin Clark. And now here's the thing. Even if Caitlin Clark played bad, like let's say Caitlin Clark, remember like before she got hurt, she like missed like 29 straight threes. That was crazy. Maybe what if Caitlin was shooting like that? like she did in her slump last year, where she just couldn't hit the side of a barn. Even if that was the case, Paige couldn't beat her in a fan poll. You know what I mean? Because Caitlyn has too many fans in comparison. The chasm between the two is just insane. All right? It's insane, the chasm. All right? And this thing goes deep. This is a deeper than Paige. This is a UConn mafia conspiracy, in my opinion.
This poll has been up for 5 hours. Nearly 6 hours. It's been up for nearly 6 hours. And 6 hours later, for the first 5 hours and 40 minutes of it being up, there were both of these players. Paige was in the 20,000s and Caitlyn was in the low 30,000s. There is now a 500 difference. Both sides are botting here. The bot for Paige Beckers appears to be going slightly faster than the bot for Caitlin Clark. What is the point? What is the point? Why are we botting? Like, whatever about everybody sharing vote. People are like, oh, it's actually people, sharing vote for Caitlin. It's people sharing all these things. But I'm like, people have been sharing it for the last 6 hours. It's only been in the last, legitimately. And Paige might overtake Caitlin by the end of this video. It's only been in the last 25 minutes that this has been happening. Like, this, people have been posting for hours. In the last 25 minutes, there's now 400. Paige might overtake Caitlin. Clearly, whoever's botting is paying slightly more. There are slightly more people botting Paige, or whoever is paying for a slightly better bot for Paige Beckers than Caitlin Clark. But what are we doing? What are we actually doing?
I don't believe that Caitlyn needs the bot. I mean, it may be, but she has so many fans. Like, it just. I think the bot thing is a conspiracy. I do think that Paige has more agents. She has more liaison in the basketball world, right? Because of UConn. So, you know what I mean? Like, Caitlyn is kind of like, who she got? Megan Gustafson, like Kate Martin. There's like 30 UConn players in the league right now. They're doing podcasts, and we all know of the nasty, vile things that Sue Bird has said about Caitlyn and the shots she's taking at Caitlyn, backhanded and fronthanded. Like, some of Sue Bird's shots just slap her. But there's another UConn point guard that literally might hate Caitlyn more than Sue Bird. It just goes to show you that the UConn mafia, they can mobilize, right? They can mobilize, and they want Paige to be bigger than Caitlyn. That's the way it was supposed to be. This was supposed to be Paige, okay? Caitlyn just swooped in.
And like, they tried to force Paige again, and I like Paige. I hate that she got caught up in the crossfire with this whole Caitlyn thing, because Paige is a hell of a player, and she seemed like a cool person, right? Even though she must have did something strange for a little piece of change and fame, because boy, do she get it. Let me read this super chat real quick. Shout out to Hoop Jargon sponsoring the show today. Headed to Compton to get the slab worked on. Keep cooking, fam. If you know Rims guy, let me know. Okay, will do. Yes, sir. Appreciate the $19.99 super chat. Yes, indeed. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, they snubbed Caitlin Clark long ago. I have said this so many times, but I'm going to say it again. Caitlin Clark, when Paige, Haley Van Lith, and a few others, Celeste Taylor, was 17 years old, going on 18, headed to college. They was on a 19 and under Fiba team, USA. Caitlin Clark was the 7th, 8th man off the bench. She only averaged 7 minutes per game. They did not want you to see Caitlin Clark over Paige. The starters was Haley Van Lith, Ryan Howard, Paige Buckers, Aaliyah Boston, and some unknown person. And then Celeste Taylor was the first off the bench. Right then and there, like, we didn't know none of them. But if you go back and watch that whole tournament, you can go watch that whole tournament, game for game. You have to go do some deep diving, but you'll find it, because I watched it. And I was like, wow, they really played Caitlin Clark to the left way back when. And she came in the game and got busy. So it wasn't like Caitlin Clark just got good her sophomore year in college or her junior year in college. she all of a sudden became this dominant player. No, her freshman year, she averaged 27 points. So she has been like that. She wowed Kevin Durant when he was just going to a tournament, an AAU tournament, and Caitlin Clark's team, Iowa Attack, happened to be there, and he wasn't there to see no certain player. But she popped off to him that just oh my God, who the fuck is that? Is what came out of his mouth literally. Who the fuck is she? And the person he was with told him she the best player in the country. Okay, so Caitlin has been Caitlin, and she has been receiving the what is it? The we don't want to promote you, we don't want to give you the flowers, we don't want to give you your just due. The disrespect. She's been facing the disrespect way back then. Because to have her on your FIBA Cup team, and you got Haley Van Lith starting over her, even though Haley Van Lith is a good player. You got Paige, and you got even Celeste Taylor, who's not even in the WNBA right now. Right? Nobody's in WNBA right now, but last year she didn't even play on nobody's team. She didn't even get picked up. And the other third person, I can't even tell you who the no-name person is. I'm sure they're not even in the league right now, right? But so how did Caitlin only average 7 minutes a game in that tournament? Is mind-boggling. And then to go into their freshman year, and she has better numbers in 3 categories, maybe even 4, if you include efficiency. She averaged more points than Paige, assists than Paige, and more rebounds than Paige, and probably was more efficient than Paige. How in the hell did Paige win Player of the Year award? The only freshman to ever win Player of the Year award. That had to be some BS, correct? Right? They robbed Caitlin Clark of being a Player of the Year, the only freshman to ever win Player of the Year in college history. She would have had that, but they gave it to Paige. And what did Paige do at the ESPYs when she received the award? She pandered to the Black Mafia. The Black woke mob, she pandered to. If you haven't heard her speech, let me bring up her speech. One good time. Hold on. Hold on. Let's go find this. This should be easy to find. Why we can't find it? Come on, are we serious? Are we serious? That should have been off the top, easy to pull up. This is bullshit. And they didn't took her speech down or something. Paige Buckers. Let's see. Let's type this in. They just gave me they're giving me highlights. What in the? I just typed in Paige Buckers Player of the Year Award speech at the ESPYs, and they won't even pull it up for me. It's not even coming up. They're giving me highlights of the FIBA game. Like, how does that even make sense? Nah, that's wild. Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to go. Paige Bueckers got her first player of the game accolade for the senior national team. Oh, did she? So where was Kaylin's was I'm sure Kaylin Clark got player of the game for the first game, right? Sure. So yeah, they don't have her speech on here. That's wild. On Twitter. I'm looking on Twitter. They don't even have her speech on here. Let's go here. Hold on. Let's come here then. Let's see if they have it up for us here. Let's see. See if we can find it. All right. Let's pull you up.
Get a free second pair of glasses with.
Let's pull this up.
First, I would like to say all glory to God because, I mean, this is better than I could have ever imagined. I'm just a small town kid with really big dreams, and I'm honored to show all the little kids that are watching this that dreams do come true if you work hard and you have great faith in your life. A huge shout out to my friends and my family and everybody that helped me get to be where I am today, especially my coaches and my teammates. I stand on this stage alone, but without them, I wouldn't have this award, and they've sacrificed so much for me. Okay, sorry. I just had ankle surgery. I'm out of breath, out of shape. But no, with the light that I have now, as a white woman who leads a Black-led sport and celebrated here, I want to show a light on Black women. They don't get the media coverage that they deserve. They've given so much to this sport and the community and society as a whole, and their value is undeniable. And in the WNBA last season, the postseason awards, 80% of the winners were Black, but they got half the amount of coverage as the white athletes. So I think it's time for change. Sports media holds the key to storylines.
Is she reading off a prompter? Is she reading off a prompter? Let's listen to this all again. I love it when they try to bring God into the situation too.
First, I like to say all glory to God because, I mean, this is better than I could have ever imagined. I'm just a small town kid with really big dreams, and I'm honored to show all the little kids that are watching this that dreams do come true if you work hard and you have great faith in your life. A huge shout out to my friends and my family.
So it was a dream of yours to win National Player of the Year. Okay.
And everybody that helped me get to be where I am today, especially my coaches and my teammates. I stand on this stage alone, but without them, I wouldn't have this award. And they've sacrificed so much for me. Okay, sorry. I just had ankle surgery. I'm out of breath.
No. You just up here reading, and you're not reading that well. That's all that is, love. You're just up here reading from a prompter, and you don't read all that well.
Out of shape. But no, with the light that I have now, as a white woman who leads a Black-led sport and celebrated here, I want to show a light on Black.
Like, who even says something like that? Like, can you imagine? Like, who says? I'm so like. Can you imagine Tom Brady? Coming out. I'm so glad to be the Super Bowl MVP of a Black-led sport. Oh, I'm so honored. Oh, and Black people in our sport don't get enough.
Black women, they don't get the media coverage that they.
Look at her face. Her face is like, what? This just took a turn. Oh, what did you say, young lady? I'm so proud to get this in a black-led sport. But, my God. Listen, bro, this is something else.
White woman who leads a black-led sport and celebrated here. I want to show a light on black women. They don't get the media coverage that they deserve.
I want to shine a light on black women. They don't get the media coverage they deserve. Again, at this point in time, in real time, nobody knew who the you was, Paige. You talking about shining light on black women. Bitch, shining light. This is the first light that really was shined upon you for people who's watching the ESPYs to see the awards of the NBA players, the NFL players, the MLB players, the hockey players, the track stars, the boxers. Like this, nobody is even thinking that there's even an award to be handed out for you basketball females to go up and receive and even speak. I don't even recall none of the Player of the Year awards from college women's basketball ever before. Never. I couldn't name you who won Player of the Year in none except for this one. So for your blonde, wet dog hair looking ass right now, somebody need to do why your hair so frizzy? Your hair is frizzy, ma'am. And you up here talking this talk like we know who you are, like this spotlight has been shined on you. And what white player in the WNBA has the spotlight been shined on? Who? You're talking about the black women don't get enough coverage. What white woman got enough coverage? People knew of Diana Taurasi because she was a baller at UConn. She was a baller. We knew Diana not because she was white, because she was a hooper. We even knew of Bob Griner. I've heard more about Bob Griner than I damn near heard about Diana Taurasi. And they was on the same team for a long time, but even before then, when Bob Griner was at Baylor, they talked about her. When Candace Parker was at Tennessee, when Maya Moore was at Connecticut, bitch, what is you talking about? When they was in college, they got the light shined on them. When they got to the WNBA, to where nobody was watching that shit, no lights was shined on nobody. So you sound ridiculous.
They've given so much to this sport and the community and society as a whole, and their value is undeniable. And the
Look at her. She loving it. Who is this, chat? Chat, lace my boots. Who is that? Who is this one? Let me blow up this. Let me blow it up a little. Let's go big screen. Can I go big screen? Do they have a big screen? No? No big screen? Okay. Who is this, chat? I don't know. I honestly don't know. It looks like so many of the same people. She could be Jackie Young. She could be. I couldn't tell you who this was. Who is that, chat? A shout out to Hoop for another super chat. Caitlin Clark, deranged syndrome. That's the white player she's talking about. Man, oh man. But who is this, chat? I'm coming to you. Shout out to AB in the building. Says, this is the only sport where I keep hearing the word deserve. Sports are supposed to be about merit. Well, not anymore. It's supposed to be about earn. Yeah, earn your stripes. But who is this right here? That's Asia? Could be. I don't think so. I'm groveling to the black players. Yeah, man. It's like, what are we doing here? And she's soaking it up. She's loving it. Let's continue.
WNBA last season, the postseason awards, 80% of the winners were black, but they got half the amount of coverage as the white athletes. So I think it's time
In what? In the women
For change. Sports media holds the key to storylines. Sports media and sponsors tell us who is valuable, and you have told the world that I matter today, and everyone who voted, thank you. But I think we should use this power together to also celebrate Black women.
Well, go hand that trophy to the Black women and just go first one to grab it out of all Black women. I'm about to put this trophy right here. First one to grab it is yours. Go hand it. Oh my God. And she looked like a poor Paige. She like a scared little person. Like she was like, yeah, you got to do this speech. She wasn't ready.
Use this power together to also celebrate Black women. So to Maria Taylor, Robin Roberts, Maya Moore, Odyssey Alexander, to all the incredible Black women in my life, on my teams, to Breonna Taylor and all the lives lost, and to those names who have not yet learned, but I hope to share. I stand behind you, and I'll continue to follow you and follow your lead and fight for you guys. So I just want to say thank you for everything.
You hear how shaky the voice got at the end too? Just thank you guys for everything. This is why Paige has been accepted. And for me, for Black women to even take that like, yo, like as like, oh, we love, like the fact that you are a victim. She just used you as, you guys are victims of racism. She just took, y'all victims of racism, and I got your back. Like, that just sounds so corny. It sounds so corny.
And a lot.
And so, you know, that's crazy. Yeah, they want CC to grovel bad. Her just saying she got white privilege, they like, yeah, that's not enough. We need you to say, you know, you learned, you want to be Black. We need you to say you wish you was Black.
A lot of these UConn mafia dons and underbosses can't hide their disdain for Caitlyn, and that could manifest itself in some kind of, you know, underhanded, you know, covert conspiracy, not like 9/11, no crazy stuff. I'm just talking about just people conspiring to give Paige, like Paige won unanimous MVP. I mean, Rookie of the Year. Caitlyn didn't. Paige was welcomed with open arms. Guarded.
All right, hold on. I had to pause for this comment right here because this is true statement. Shout out to who? Sponsoring the show. CC Dog Whistle. That's all she's talking about. To your point, it's always been Black players getting the shine for 30 effing years. Right. Like it's always been Lisa Leslie when the league first started. That was the main one they promoted. Everybody knows who Lisa Leslie is. Cheryl Swoops. What's the girl name who coached for South Carolina? Dawn Staley. It's always been the Black players. Tina Thompson. Cheryl, even Cheryl Miller. And she didn't play the WNBA, but we well known about Cheryl Miller. But again, it's always been Black players. So like, what WTF is she talking about? It's made up. See, that's, oh man, hold on, I need big screen. I need big screen. I need big screen. It's made up, bro. It's not even a fact of what she just said wasn't even true. Like we know way more Black players, and the light has been shined on way more Black players than it has white players, and rightfully so. It's more Black women who playing basketball at a high level. That's why I can't listen, man. Paige, you can stay on the Black side too. You can stay over there. Now I like how you play with Caitlyn, so I want you to come over here, but you got to get out the dark side. Come into the light. Come to the light, Paige. I wish for heavens. Start a new league, fine. WNBA about to be done and not sign a CBA, fine. Start a new league. Give me Lisa Bluter as the coach, and give me a bunch of white girls. Give me Cameron Brink. Give me Sonia Citron. Give me Caitlin Clark. Give me Paige Buckers. And who else? We don't want Bree Stu neither. We don't want you. We don't want, it's somebody else that can fill in your shoes and your role. Shit. Give me the white girl that with the strawberry blonde. I mean the strawberry, yeah. What's her name? Chloe? Was it Chloe that played for us for the Fever last season? Coming with the jump shot. Or give me Gustafson, Kate Money Martin. It's a bunch of them. Give me those. And put together whatever team you want that's black. I'll bet you get that ass tapped. I bet you they whoop your ass. You can have Kelsey Mitchell, A.B., Asia Wilson, Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray, since she's the point guard, Ryan Howard, Khalil Coppers. You can have them. They would Angel Reese, put them all on the same team. I don't give two shits. You playing up against Paige, Caitlin, Sonia Citron, your ass gonna get smacked. And Cameron Brinken, I don't even care who the fourth player is. I don't even care who the power forward, whoever you want to, whoever. Y'all tell me, chat, who should be the four for the white squad? Who should be the four? Y'all really want to do this race shit? Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Yeah, Chloe Bibby. Give me Chloe Bibby. But y'all really want to do it? We can do it nowadays. Because too many black people nowadays, they too concerned and worried about everything else besides the matter at hand. Basketball. They're worried about social media, how they look on their social media, right? They're worried about whatever bag they could chase. They're worried about their weaves. And not even just girls, because the men's side, it's like, yo, you look on the men's side. Cooper Flag, Jokic, Luka, the Don Knipples. Getting tough. Shout out to AW in the building. But I'm trying to tell you, man, this black and white shit, they do too much. They do too much with the pandering to black women. Black women are delusional for the most part. You can put 10 black women in a room, and I guarantee you, majority of them, probably 9 out of 10, are going to be wearing fake ass hair. Fake ass hair. That tells me a lot right there. I don't know about you. I know I said that like that. Yeah. That tells me a lot. You're delusional. You don't love yourself. You don't love your own natural hair. You want to be white bad. That's why y'all hate white people so bad, I guess, especially the white women. Because the men want the white women. I'm going to play something for y'all. Hold on. Let me put this back up. I'm about to play something for y'all. That's not off topic, but it's a little off topic. But you're going to get a kick out of it. You're going to get a kick out of it. Because the truth hurts. The truth hurts. You're going to get a kick out of this. Let's go down here. Where is it at? It's probably far down. Where is it at? Because y'all don't love yourselves. You don't love yourselves. And so I'm tired of hearing We need to respect you. You don't respect your own self. Did I pass it up? I probably did. Hopefully. I probably passed it up, did I? Oh, right here. Is it this one?
Don't upload your videos to YouTube. Upload to Restream, where we...
For days, but the problem is that doesn't mean you're a conservative. It doesn't mean because you say that black folks.
How many minutes is this video? Oh, no, we ain't gonna go through all of that.
Spending an exorbitant amount of time on these appendages that they're attaching to themselves, where the men in our lives are saying, why don't you just take that time to get to know the hair that's on your head? Like grow it or cut it or just do something to it. But why? I'm telling
you. Know what? Give me that weed. So, yeah.
Think about this. You can have a white baby. And here's the funny part. Whenever I bring up them having
hold on, go back a little bit more. Okay.
And she didn't want to concede because to concede would mean what?
He's right.
I don't like my natural hair. I'm ashamed of my hair.
I don't like my natural hair.
You are not in no position to speak because you are a product of the very thing you're talking about. You are literally saying that you don't like your nigga hair. And you're saying I'm willing to cover it up with cancer-causing hair to, like he said, appear a certain way in public. But again, that makes you a hypocrite. In my opinion, that's not part of conservatism, in my opinion, because most conservatives actually are who they say they are, that I've noticed. And so, again, these new people are coming and they're thinking that they can be conservative just by offering social critiques. No. What you do when the cameras are off makes you a conservative, in my opinion. And I felt like Tommy was trying to get her to see, I guess what they say in the Bible, a log in her own eye, when she's pointing out the splinter in somebody else's eye. But she knew what he was doing, and she didn't want to concede because to concede would mean what?
He's right.
I don't like my natural hair. I'm ashamed of my hair. And to me, that's what, to me, black women don't want to say it because it takes away from them being all this other stuff, the boss chick, the queen, we gonna save America. This is what they all, black women talk crazy. We the best thing we got.
That takes away from all of that. If you don't like your natural self, you don't love yourself, how the fuck can I love you? How can I love you? Yeah, we ain't shining no spotlight on you because, bitch, you don't love yourself.
At the Eve Jean, we got the melon. Black women give all these tattoos to themselves, except when it comes to that head. They go from all the way to get to that head, and then you know what? Give me that weed. So yeah.
Think about this. You can have a white baby. And here's the funny part. Whenever I bring up them having the blonde hair, they show this same old two blonde black people from over in Australia. And they've been passing that picture around for 30 years. That little girl should be grown by now. Yes, it should be grown by now. But I believe asked him, I said, hold on a minute. Cool. She got that hair. Her hair straight, bone straight like the one you got on your head, number one. But number two, if you claim black folks can create that hair, and I ask them and they always get mad and they usually block me on Twitter or wherever I'm at. I say, name one person in your family that's got that hair. Why you got to name somebody you ain't never meet and never will meet? This is the stuff that black women say. And you got to understand, this is the same group of people that get mad when a white girl get braids and say she cultural appropriating.
Yeah, and that's
insanity.
See, I think that's my point. I tell you, black people, it don't matter what they are when they claim themselves to be black. They just, to me, it doesn't matter what's on your head. Like I hear the passion, and I hear you guys. I hear you, the message about cancer causing Tommy. But for me, like it's just hair. I don't care if a white woman wears an afro. I don't care if a black woman wears a blonde wig.
See, now she's just disingenuous and stupid as shit. First, oh my God. She just said it's just hair. Then why do you do your hair every day if it's just hair? And you saying you don't care if a white woman would wear afros? If a white woman, can you imagine white women going out putting afro wigs on their head? We would look at them batshit crazy. If white women were going, and Mexican women, Australian women were going around with afro wigs on their hair, we would be like, oh, they try, especially black women. Oh, they're go crazy. They go crazy seeing that. They'll call all kind of racism and you racist bitch, and they be ready to fight. Why are you wearing that? Right? And at the same time, we'll have a head full of their texture hair sewed into their head, and will trip and bitch about them wearing an afro wig. So she's lying her ass up.
One of the people I think is a moron. One of the people that I think is a moron is Joy Reid herself, and she wears her natural hair and it's blonde. I don't care. Why are we focused so much on the external? Now, mind you, I like
We're about to go left, sis. Hold on.
Weave now. I like the weave.
Man, you corny.
That's the sound of an American oil company.
Now, this is a conservative black woman who hates degenerate black shit. She calls it out.
I think you just said you like the weave, which is wild. You just said, why are we focused on the external? Oh, that's crazy. So you don't think black people, like what's happening right now, like, Lil Uzi Vert, care about the truth. You just care about what the you want to care about.
But it's too externally focused and not what's in your brain, like what's in your head. What?
Yeah, fake shit. Fake. That's what's in your head. Fakeness.
Why are we not focused on that?
She just asked.
They are.
Why?
That's the thing. The amount of money that is spent on the weaves, the process, the glue down, the melting of the lace, the bleaching of the knot. I mean, I've seen some of this stuff.
Yeah, I got exhausted by her just explaining how much shit takes place to actually do that to y'all's hair.
Like, this is a part-time job. That's why I said I think it's about to go left, because the problem is women are spending an exorbitant amount of time on these appendages that they're attaching to themselves, where the men in our lives are saying, why don't you just take that time to get to know the hair that's on your head? Like grow it or cut it or just do something to it. But why? I'm telling y'all, we're not doing this for them. You know why I know we're not doing this for the men? Because the men have spoken and they have told us that they would prefer this. And we'd just be like, yeah, I don't care what y'all want, but I want this. And I get it. I understand. I'm coming in the middle saying, I see both sides of it. Crystal's like, it's just hair. Tommy's like, but if it's just hair, why do y'all go to such great lengths to do what is just hair when you got just hair on your own head? Now, here's the monkey wrench. I got a relaxer, which is also a chemical. Oh. And I spent 11 years.
Right. See, delusional. See, and black women wonder why their hair it ends up short. When they're kids and they don't, and the moms and dads not putting no relaxers, no perms, no weaves, sew-ins in their hair be long and flowing. It's when they get older and they start going with the ideology of this is how black women are supposed to do. And they keep seeing all black women wearing fake ass hair all the way down to here that's not theirs. And we don't shame them enough. We used to shame them back in my day growing up. You unbelievable horsehair having asshole. We used to shame them, right? But they got this assumption that because I'm black, my hair is going to be short. And so I need to put all this in, not understanding all the flat ironing you're doing, the burning of your scalp, the sewing, all the chemicals you putting in your hair, all the shit she said you have to do to even sew in the weave and glue in and all this bullshit is the reason why your hair's short. Why do you think even from black men to black women, when they decide to lock their hair, put it in dreadlocks, right? When they decide to lock their hair, they should grow as long as they want to. It can grow down to their ankles. Because now they're no longer putting chemicals and all of the bullshit in their hair. They're actually using natural products that suits their hair.
Natural doing the child rearing years when them babies were small, when I knew I was not about to be getting a touch up and all that stuff, I chose to chemically treat my hair. But I've also been natural too. I've done both of the best of both worlds, but I do that because my husband don't like extra hair. Like if I come here,
your husband don't like extra hair, so you couldn't do
back. I'm gonna have to find another place to live. I understand that. That's the rule. I'm cool.
I want all y'all black men to hear this. That's why I tell y'all, I'll be better out just dating outside of your race.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, go back a little
How
bit.
it destroys the self-esteem.
Tommy finna cook. Listen, Tommy Sotomayor, I rarely hear him say things that's wrong. He about to cook.
If you guys can think about it for a second, I discussed the chemicals.
He did.
What they do. I discussed the finances, how much it costs. And I discussed how it destroys the self-esteem of your child.
Yes.
And a black woman, I want all y'all black men to hear this. That's why I tell y'all, I'll be better out just dating outside of your race.
I beg your pardon.
Yes, correct. Bookie, come here, please. I'm telling you, I figured it out. I said, yeah, I'm smooth. I'm not, listen, right, y'all don't even love who you are. How can I love you? I can't love you. You don't even like yourself. You want to put in all this shit. You better off dating outside your race. If you're going to do all the bullshit to your hair and eyelashes way out to here, fake eyelashes caked up with makeup, I'm like, nah, that don't work. Man, come on. See, we want just real hair. She don't put shit in her hair. You don't put nothing in that, right? You just let it go. Put it down. Put it down for me. Take it down for me. Sometimes you can get there. Yeah, you got so much of this shit. Hey, I said I might as well go with it. So, all right, go. Yeah. Turn. Yeah, man. If your hair ain't herring, then I ain't caring. Okay, I can have no cares for you. Okay, let's bring them back up. Jeez.
Because after hearing all that,
they don't want us either.
What they do, I discussed the finances, how much it costs, and I discussed how it destroys the self-esteem of your child.
Yes.
And a black woman, I want all y'all.
Destroys the self-esteem of your child. That was huge. Because like I told y'all, when they little kids, they little girls, you don't do all of that to their hair, and they have a lot of hair. As soon as they get old enough and they start seeing how all of the black women wear weaves and wigs and relaxers and all of that, then they start messing with their flat ironing and doing all that. it messed with their self-esteem, bro. That was tough.
All black men to hear this. That's why I tell y'all be better out just dating outside of your race.
I beg your pardon.
Because after hearing all that,
They don't want us either.
No. I said black men would be better off dating outside the race.
Oh, yeah. Well,
We would be better off because the woman's not listening. The woman just told me, why does it matter after hearing finances, health, and psychology? She still said after hearing that, it just happened. It don't mean nothing. And let me tell you, this is why y'all should date outside your race. Because if it's just hair and it don't mean nothing, at least if you get you a white woman and have a child, you ain't got to run around and stick a perm in his head, stick weave in his head, stick braids in his head, and you ain't got to have them feeling bad. As a matter of fact, your half-breed child will still get called black and will be the king of blacks because every time they walk around, Miss Red Pill Brown Girl will tell them, ooh, you got good hair. Ooh, girl, I wish my hair was like that. I have to wear a weave. He ain't lying. As a matter of fact, you've heard black women. One black woman told my girl it was brave of her to go to wear her natural hair. Brave?
Wow.
You act like she just fought the Spartans. Brave? She said, I wish I could go natural. You mean like how you were born? How do you go natural? That tells you it's something wrong with black women right there. They have to go natural. Imagine having to go natural. Go what you were. You were born that way. Wow.
He ain't lying.
Again,
He ain't lying. Y'all.
Wow. I'm going to leave that right there, man. Wow. You understand? I could go into more details, man. Let's get this super chat. Shout out to DJ Dougie Fresh. Here a little late, and maybe you talked about this. I hope CC starts just so she and Gustafson can be two Hawkeyes starting in this game. Oh, that's who she playing? She playing against Gustafson? But yeah, man, I just had to play that real quick because y'all delusional in all aspects of life, basically. You don't love yourselves, but you expect us to. And that's why I raised my daughter. My daughter in the room, I told her no more of the jail shit, no more bonnets. I'm just so tired of fucking bonnets. I threw all that shit away. No more bonnets, no more none of that. Because you got to learn to love yourself and your natural look. If you don't love yourself, your natural look, you always want to put braids in your hair and so on and so forth. And you have this delusion that your hair is your hair can get as long as the braids you put in your hair. It's just about how you care and treat your hair. That's it. And if you love your natural self, you should love your natural hair. I don't want to go stick a toupee on my shit looking like Donald Trump around this motherfucker. I just don't get it. And again, we used to shame them back in my day. You walked around with a head full of weave. Oh, we clowning you. They don't do that no more. We don't clown. We don't shame them for that shit. Instead, we hopping in their DMs. We telling them they beautiful. No, bitch, you not beautiful. You fake and phony. You delusional. You're not beautiful. You just something I maybe just want to have a little fun with, but that's it. I can't stand chicks with fake ass hair. I can't. I can't stand it because it tells me a lot about you. It tells me you don't believe in you. So why are we shining brights on fucking man, please. If you scared to wear your own shit, then you ain't for me. Now let's talk about CC starting today. Will she start today? I don't see why not. But then again, it's who will she start with? Will they have Chelsea Gray start every game? The only player on USA team that has started every game so far is Chelsea Gray. Is she going to take her turn to go to the bench? Can you put Paige, the lineup we all actually want to see? Paige at the 2, Ryan Howard at the 3, Caitlin at the 1, Kiki at the 5 or 4, along with Mo Billings. Mo Billings, Kiki Erfin at your 4 and 5. Ryan Howard, Paige Buckers, Caitlin Clark. Can we see that lineup, please? Self-hatred ritual. Same, man. I can go in so long on this, AB. I can go in so long on this right here. On that topic right there. Because even the word black, I'm brown as I'm wearing black. She wearing black. My skin color is brown. My beard is black. But we have been trained to call ourselves black people. If people say you ain't black, I'm like, do I look it, nigga? Do I look black, nigga? Last time I checked, the color of my skin was brown. So where did this black people shit come? Who made that up? Who started calling us black people? Was it us? But neither here nor there. Back to the lineup. See, I'm all over the place. Apologies. But definitely start lineup. Y'all with that lineup too. Y'all like that lineup? I'm loving that lineup. Mo Billings, Kiki Erfin, Paige, Ryan, Caitlin. And let Caitlin run the show. And these bots that's trying to vote Caitlin out for the MVP, which is going to happen. Somebody did put in the chat earlier. Shout out to Cat 5 in the building as well. Somebody did put in the chat earlier that Paige was at 1 million votes and Caitlin Clark was at 881,000. How do I vote? How do I go vote? Somebody tell me how I go vote so I can go vote. This is just ridiculous. It's beyond me. How do I go vote, chat? And Hindus are the blackest people on the planet, right? Right? Fiba Twitter. Fiba Twitter. And shout out to Angry Fans, man, too. He helped me change my title. I know I called him Happy Fans in a few, because he kind of made me angry a little bit. He had, you know what I'm saying, he had kicked me. He didn't really kick me off the show, you know what I mean? But yeah, you know, it's, you know, that's my dog though. For real. Angry Fan is my dog. I like his energy. I like his knowledge. I like how he keep it frank with the people on these situations. And he don't just throw out shit just to be throwing out shit. But boy, oh boy, man, I can't wait for tonight's game. But it's a shame that this will probably be our last game until what, September? Because I told y'all, and what about this deal, the CBA deal? Let's talk about the CBA. I thought the 13th was supposed to be the last day. Wasn't it the 13th? Didn't they say it was the 13th? That was their last negotiation. It was either going to be a lockout or something like that. It was going to be a lockout if they didn't sign the deal, but yet they still going on. Y'all still got Venom outside in the cold. Y'all still got Venom Reacts outside in the cold waiting on you hoes to say something. I think Venom still outside trying to get questions answered. And we have no answers. But y'all continuously going on and on. Y'all dragging this shit out for so long, bro. Caitlin Clark, go ahead. Shut it down. Just shut the shit down. Why y'all keep playing with them? Y'all playing with us too. Because y'all know Caitlin Clark fans is hanging on to every little thing that's going on. We the only ones who care about the WNBA. Because of Kate, because we care so much about Caitlin, we want to see her play. that we hoping the deal get done because she won't play for some odd reason nowhere else. She won't play nowhere else. So we constantly checking in on when y'all gonna get a deal done to know what's to come for Caitlin Clark's future. And y'all stringing us along. Yeah, that's why I stopped reporting on the CBA. I really did. I stopped reporting on their negotiations and all because they just stringing us along. And it's not even making any sense on neither side. Neither side. You got a deal of a lifetime if you're a WNBA player. And then on the other side, you got all this disrespect on the WNBA side, the owner side. You got all this disrespect coming from the players. Why would you continue to keep negotiating when they obviously delusional and call everything you're doing disrespectful? Lock them out. Lock them out. What y'all waiting on? To keep engaging? You want to keep, like, what is going on? They said it's disrespectful. They're not moving off their stands. They ready to, they talking about calling a strike. Y'all keep saying the deadline is here, and then keep moving the deadline for them to sign. So y'all both are full of it. That's what I've been saying to y'all. I've been saying to y'all, they both full of it. They both working hand in hand together with this shit. And they're going to drag it out as long as possible. They're going to keep dragging this shit out as long as we keep engaging in it. Keep talking about it. Keep showing it any kind of legs. That's why I'm like, Venom, go home, bro. Don't stand out there. Them people, look, they laughing at you. That's what they want to happen. They want the talks to keep talking. Let's stop talking about the CBA. Let's show them no love. Let's just talk about Caitlin. I've been trying to get people to understand that. When you talk about these other players, they get the delusion that it just makes it worse. Their delusion. It makes it worse. And you just feeding it. Because somebody's talking about me, whether it's in a good light or a bad light. The fact that people know their names now, they think they're the shit. They think they've made it. They think they deserve something. The more you kind of gloss over saying their name, you can even be talking about them. Just don't try to stay away. Try to refrain from saying their name. The WNBA player says some bullshit. Don't even give, because it don't matter which one it is, whether it's Natasha Cloud or whether it's Wookie Wop or whoever it is. I try not to give him no love, no light. I try. I know it's hard for us. And I know some of y'all, this is your only source of income, and you got to do what you got to do. Do your thing. But, man, try to refrain. Try to stay away from giving them too much light, because they keep playing with us, and I'm tired of it, boss. Highly doubt players went below 24%. Hey man, lock them out, and when they have to go on Snap to eat, they will sign the deal. Shout out to Mark Burnham. AW is in the building. I see you, girl. How can these successful owners be out negotiated by these inept, idiotic players? Right. But I'm looking forward to the game tonight, man. I won't go live streaming during the game. I like to pause, rewind, so on and so forth. So I won't be live streaming during the game, but I'm damn sure giving y'all one of the best post-game shows that you will see. My breakdowns on the game, come check me out. And what transpired during the game, you ain't going to want to miss it. Because whether it's beautiful and they allow Caitlin Clark to play her game, which we all doubt and know that that's not happening. Not with methany, cokehead white. That's not going to happen. And the powers that be just seems to not. I think they're going to heavily involve Paige to go after this MVP race and to try to stop Caitlin from leading the league in points and assists and efficiency and all that good stuff. Ben will be live, and so will Rachel Demita for the game. Yeah. So, y'all go check out my boy BDP. All right? I don't rock with Rachel Demita because she's scary. She's scared to tell the truth. She's scared to call these girls out when it's time to be called out. She's scared to critique their ass when it's time to critique their ass. She's too scary for me. Everything got to be, no, it's all good. It's all good. No, the fuck it's not. Shout out to Rosalie. That's back. She back. I'm glad to see you back, Rosie. Because your takes be good take. See, Rosie, I think one of her first two videos back, she immediately was critiquing players. She has no problems critiquing players. Even my boy Fly Hippie, who one of the nicest guys that I've ever, encountered on here. He even gonna call out. He gonna call you out. Not in a bad way, but he'll say, that didn't look good. Or that didn't. But I definitely be joining over on being Daniels, man. So yeah, shout out to y'all, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. It's the Poe. Peace and love. I'm out.